Students, this is NCERT exercise problem 7.4 from page number 232 of equilibrium, right? So let's read the statement. Write the expression for the equilibrium constant Kc for each of the following reactions. Okay, so in this question you are having 4 reactions and you have to write the expression for equilibrium constant. That means you have to write the expression for Kc, right? First of all, you should consider that if you are having solid or liquid, that means this liquid and this solid, these concentrations cannot be written in the expression of equilibrium constant because these are pure components or pure compounds. So the concentration of pure compounds are always 1. That means they will not change their concentrations, right? So first of all, we'll see the first problem, that is 2NO Cl, that means 2 nitrosyl chloride, it is in gaseous form, give rise to 2NO nitric oxide plus chlorine, right? So obviously when we have to express the equilibrium constant, we will write concentration of product over reactant. So Kc, that is equilibrium constant, equal to concentration of product, that means nitric oxide raised to the power this stoichiometric coefficient, so raised to the power 2 into concentration of Cl2, and we are not having any stoichiometric coefficient with it, so we will assume 1 over here, divided by concentration of nitrosyl chloride raised to the power 2. That means we will mention the stoichiometric coefficient over here, right? Now let's see the second one, that is 2CuNO3 2 solid, give rise to 2CuO solid plus 4NO2 gas plus O2 gas. Now if you see, we are having CuNO3, that means copper nitrate in solid form, as well as copper oxide also in solid form. So we will not mention these two compounds in the final expression, right? So first of all, we will write the whole expression and then we will neglect these two terms. Equilibrium constant, that means Kc equal to concentration of products. So first product is CuO in solid state raised to the power 2 into NO2 gaseous state raised to the power its stoichiometric coefficient, that is 4, into O2 gas raised to the power its stoichiometric coefficient, that is 1 over here, divided by concentration of reactant. We are having only copper nitrate on the reactant side, so CuNO3 2, it is in solid state raised to the power 2, that means its stoichiometric coefficient. Now we know that the concentration of pure compounds is always equal to the 1, right? That means if we are having solid and liquid in the reaction, its concentration always considered as 1. So we will ignore CuO and CuNO3 twice. So Kc equal to concentration of product, that is NO2 gas raised to the power 4 into concentration of oxygen, that means it is also in gaseous state, right? Now let's see the third one. It is CH3COO C2H5 aqueous plus H2O liquid, give rise to CH3COOH aqueous plus C2H5OH aqueous. Now if you see, we are having liquid in this reaction, that means concentration of this pure compound will be 1, right? So we can ignore this concentration, but we will write the initial concentration first, or you can say overall expression for equilibrium constant. So definitely concentration of products, so CH3COOH, that is acetic acid, into concentration of C2H5OH, it is also in aqueous state, divided by CH3COO C2H5, it is also in aqueous state, into concentration of water that is in liquid state. And we know that concentration of pure compounds are always equal to 1, right? So we can ignore this concentration. Our final equilibrium constant expression will be CH3COOH aqueous into concentration of ethanol C2H5OH aqueous divided by concentration of CH3COO C2H5 aqueous, right? Let's see the fourth one. So the fourth one is Fe3 positive aqueous plus 3OH negative aqueous give rise to FeOH thrice solid. Now it is ferric hydroxide. I know that ferric hydroxide is in solid state. That means concentration of pure compound, that means solid compound, is always considered as 1, right? So I can ignore this. But first of all, I'll write the complete expression. So concentration of product FeOH3 in solid state divided by, now concentration of reactants Fe3 positive aqueous state into concentration of hydroxyl ions in aqueous state raised to the power of its stoichiometric coefficient, that is 3, right? I know that concentration of FeOH thrice will considered 1. So Kc equal to 1 by Fe3 positive aqueous into OH negative aqueous raised to the power 3. Let's see the fifth problem, right? So the fifth one is I2 solid, that means iodine in solid form, plus 5F2 fluorine gas we are taking over here, and it is in gaseous state, right? Give rise to 2IF5. It is also in gaseous state, right? If we see iodine is in solid state, that means the concentration of iodine will not change, right? So we will ignore this concentration in the final expression. But before doing that, we will write the complete expression for equilibrium constant, right? So Kc equal to concentration of product. We are having IF5 in gaseous state on the product side, and it is having stoichiometric coefficient 2. So this concentration will have raised to the power 2 divided by concentration of reactants I2 in solid state into concentration of fluorine in gaseous state, and it is having stoichiometric coefficient 5, so raised to the power 5. We know that concentration of iodine will be 1 because it is in solid state, so we can ignore this, and the final expression will be Kc equal to IF5 gas raised to the power 2 divided by F2 gas raised to the power 5.